Okay, looks like I'm set and ready to go. I've never streamed before, so forgive me if I make any oopsies. But I figured I needed to do something. I haven't done anything on my channel in a while, so as you can see, I've been hard at work making stuff, but the time it takes to make things is just so much that it's like it takes me a while to actually produce stuff for the channel. So I figured, why not live stream some stuff? So hopefully everything's working all right. You can hear me and you can see everything. Let me see. All right. Let's get to this then. All right. This is the current keyframe that I'm working on. So basically what we have here is an opening pose, a reaction, and then the character is going to turn his head and say something. I'm currently working on the character turning his head. And at this particular point, oh hey Marianne, how you doing? Yeah, so at this particular point, I'm going to be finishing up this frame and then moving on to the next one. Yeah. Isaac Kuhn should be joining us soon, Marianne. All right. See if I remember how to. I'm still learning the program, so it might take a minute to do this correctly. But right now I'm trying to get rid of all these annoying little bits of white that's popping through this particular frame right here. All right, it's working. Good. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, so this is what I've been doing for a while. It's just has taken me a little longer than I would have liked, so I just wanted to let anybody who would like to come on board and watch me do this. Yeah, what I'm doing right now is I'm just getting rid of all these gaps in the paint, which show through as white, like tiny little white dots. And so that should, yeah. So it'll look a whole lot better. rid of this. It's a little bit of blue. We don't want that. No, I don't know why. There we go. There's so many options that you can set with this thing that it's like you forget you have certain settings set, and you, for a moment you just can't figure out why certain things aren't working. Yeah, so basically I'm just cleaning this up. Then we'll be moving on to the next frame. Actually, I'll be finishing up the eyes first, and then we'll be moving on to the next frame. Okay. I think we're ready to work on the eyes then. Oops. There we go. One of the rewarding things about making your own cartoon like this is that in this particular style, there really is no singular way you can make eyes. Eyes come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes and stuff like that. So this is my eye design. So first things first, I'm actually going to get rid of this. It's a little bit too big. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I think this is probably connected. So I'm just gonna run it over. We're gonna redo the irises. Okay. Ellipse. Let's see if that's the proper size. Yeah, that'll do. There we go. This one needs to be a little bit thinner. There we go. It's not too important to be terribly on point with this particular frame because you only will see it for literally a split second. So it's not that imperative, but you still want it to look good anyway. All right, light's coming from this side, so we want a little reflection in the eye. Actually, let me try that again. I want it to be a little bit, look a little bit better than that. There we go. So bring in a little bit of color here. Let's check for consistency. Yeah. All right. There we go. And then up here. Then we're going to drop in some shadow on the eyeball. There we go. And then we're going to drop a little bit over here. Okay, and one final little touch. Drop a little bit of counter light right down there on the left side of the eye. There. Okay, that's good. All right, then we do the same thing on this eye. First, going to move this a little bit to the left. Okay. Okay. Drop a little bit of counter light. And we have a frame. So let's, oh, wait, hold up. That's a problem. That should actually be filled. Actually have like an outline. So we want an arc. I don't know how this happened. This wasn't supposed to happen. Somehow the line got filled in. Not sure how. All right. All right, so we're going to move on to the next frame. Which would be this one. Hey Isaac-kun, how you doing? Is the stream going okay? Is anything goofing up or anything? Okay, so I have 3 layers here. I have the original layer, which is this one. Then I have a second layer, which is basically like the more finalized drawing in black. Red means difference in color, and blue represents differences in shade. And then we go to the final layer. I copy it over to the final layer where I do the color. So we're going to go and start doing the outline, which is possibly for me the part I have the most fun, because it's just tracing. That's basically all this is. Thanks, Marianne. Yeah, I've been doing this a lot on my spare time, and I figured might as well let other people watch, so there's at least something to do for me, because I've been so busy with college and everything. This is definitely the most interesting part right here, is doing the hair. There's so many twists and turns. It can be a little confusing. This took me like weeks to actually figure out, maybe not weeks, but it took me a good bit of time to figure out exactly how to do the hair, because there's so many twists and turns in it. There's like there's like 3 up to 4 layers of it, just of these basically of these locks at the moment. Yeah, there's 3. So to try to keep them looking, like give it depth and everything, while trying to remember which one goes where. But it definitely is rewarding, though. You'll see it when you see it coming together and everything. It's pretty good. It's not what I wanted. Okay. Bring it in. This is where it's the most interesting as well as the most tedious, because this curve right here can be really tricky. Oops. It's not what I wanted. Bam. And this one comes up to there. And around. Okay. Yeah, that's right. All right. Finish up on this side, we'll move on to the other. Nope, it's not what I wanted. I don't know, but sometimes it likes to double click for some reason and it screws up. Bam. There it is. That's one side done, we move to the other side. I love this arc tool, I'm not gonna lie. Some of these angles can be pretty tricky. I'm not happy with that either, so let's try that again. Nah. Let's try it this way. Nah, that's much better. So how are y'all doing? Got anything interesting going on right now? I'm just trying to stay alive long enough to finish college. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I've been around the bend. I love this character's hair, but I'm just like, I just know deep down in my soul somewhere that it's going to be a real pain to deal with eventually. But I think it's worth it. Nope. Actually, let's not do this one just yet. Let's finish this curve. Please don't double click. There we go. And that should complete the hair. Yep. And we're going to move on to the neck. I'm not gonna draw in this line right here in the center, because that was I only put that there for a guide when I was doing the underdrawing. It's not going to be needed. Oh, there we go. That's still not right. All right. Let's try it this way. That works, okay. All right, let's drop in the shoulder so it comes through here. No, computers, not what I wanted. Okay. Got to drop in the clavicle. Because believe it or not, we all have bones right there. I knew a guy who broke one once. That probably did not feel very good at all. So let's see. Hey Oblivion, how you doing? Sorry if I didn't respond to your comment as quickly as I would like. I'm kind of flipping through two different screens right here. All right, let's see, we got that frame. All right, scrolling through them for a second. Drop in indication of like a little bit of wrinkles in the shirt. All right, now it's time to do the face. My personal favorite part of the job. Wish the program would stop double clicking like that. That's one thing that kind of bothered me. Like always keeps bothering me. Is that it keeps keeps double clicking on me for some reason. How are things? Things are going pretty well. The semester is starting to wind down a bit. So I'm pretty happy. I'm going to try to put more time into making my anime. Hopefully, I will have the first episode up eventually sometime. But these things take time, as you can see. So how are you doing, Oblivion Saint? I do like your name, though, Oblivion. That's a cool name. Actually, we're not going to do that. We're going to go a little further. There we go. Let's check for consistency. The face is turning slightly to our right, his left. I think this brow's correct. The other brow might be a little off. Hey, thanks, Oblivion. Oh yeah, it is really nice just to sit down and just work on your own world, right? Typically, I upload my drawings. I just time lapse basically. But some of the work I've been doing is taking me so long that I haven't been able to upload things as quickly as I would like to. So I figured, well, I might as well just live stream my work. I guess it'll do exactly the same thing. I'll probably do a time lapse of drawings I do on live stream as well. Let's check for consistency here. Yeah, looks fine. Looks fine. All right. this around, and we have some eyelashes. Yeah, school really does eat away a lot at my time significantly, and it just sometimes it feels so depressing. Sometimes, you know, you spend so much time, you know, doing things that other people want you to do. You know, do this, memorize that, do this, write this paper, write this, study for this exam, and everything. And it's like, all I want to do is just draw. Yeah, but it's how things are. First world problems, am I right? Because there's always time to do theater later, but this is something that I want to do. Okay. Now, next up we do lights and changes of color and shadows. All right. So this is actually kind of fun. So basically this is where you get to decide just whatever the heck you want. So I want light to land here, a little bit of light to land right here. And I don't know, maybe we can drop in a little bit of light right on this cheekbone right there. And then shadow. Now the shadow, the light's coming heavily from our right, his left. So some of it will peek through, and as he turns his head, this got bigger. So now I think I'm going to make the light, where do I want it? I think we'll have the light, or the shadow rather, come through like that. And then we'll drop in this. Make sure that connects. Yeah, real world problems. Yeah, thanks, Marianne. Yeah, I'm like, I've got like, I have to finish this semester and I got one more semester after that. Yep. Almost there. But you know how it goes, right? When you're like nearly finished college, then it's time to start thinking about other things like, where am I going to get a job? Will the economy last long enough for me to get a job? Because I hear that the economy is getting ready to kind of go kaplooey. But far be it from me to introduce politics into any kind of stream of my own. I really despise politics. But you know, it's life. All right, so the light's going to come through here. Oh, I almost forgot. There's always a little bit of shadow underneath your bottom lip. That's what makes it come out. And there's oftentimes a bit of shadow on top as well. It's because of the angle of the lips. So this is the light, shadow, come through here. Bam. And then Okay. And let's see. We're also going to want to drop in a little bit of shadow right in here. And a little bit of shadow for that strand of hair. We'll do the same for these strands of hair as well. And then we'll drop in. Oops, we don't need that. Actually, we don't need that one up there either, because the shadow comes through here. I think that should be fine. It might not be, but we'll have to test it out. Selective. There we go. Okay, thanks, Oblivion. I'll see you later. Thanks for dropping in. All right. Oops. That is the incorrect frame. There we go. Let's try that line again. No, that's not correct. I need to get myself one of those gloves that help you slide along a computer screen a bit better. I desperately need one. All right. Sliding a little bit of shade on the side of the face. There we go. Oh. It would seem that I had forgotten a bit of shade on this 6th keyframe here. Well, hang on a sec. Yeah, I'll fix it when I come back to it. There should be shade right there, but somehow I managed to not get it in there. Okay. Okay, so the shade will definitely land somewhere like that. Okay, now it's time to drop in the shade on the hair. Probably don't need it up there. Yeah, we'll definitely need it down here. Okay. So we're going to run it through here. And then down. That's definitely an interesting thing that just happened to his little lock down there. Normally that would be a major cause of concern, but because this is a really quick key, a really quick frame that won't be exposed for too long, it's not that big of a deal, but I'm going to go ahead and fix it. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Round and around we go. Check for consistency. That works. Okay, with this done, it's time to move it over to the third layer. Copy. And paste it in. Okay. Don't need you anymore. And there is our frame. And this is where the fun begins, okay? And we want to go to Style Editor. Auto Paint for Lines, which is a really cool feature. Because it allows you to fill in where they border, and it will automatically fill in the line as well. That's why we use different colors for the differences in light and shade. Speaking of light and shade, I just noticed that I almost made a mistake. There we go. Okay. Lines and areas, okay. So this is our highlights. And actually we should do hold on a second. Oh, I see what's wrong. Like I said, I'm still learning the quirks, the program's quirks. The more I learn the quirks, the faster this will go. All right, let's do the, actually we'll do the shade first. Yeah, that's good. No, that's not what we want. Not entirely sure why it does that. Yeah, that. I'm not entirely sure why that happens. It's a little bit annoying. I'll have to figure it out eventually. See, if that happens, I'm not entirely sure why it's doing that. It shouldn't be doing that, but it is. If anybody happens to know why that's happening, please let me know, because it's kind of annoying. When that does happen, I'm kind of forced to go ahead and run my, fill it in manually, which is kind of annoying. I have another idea though. There we go. Will it do it this time? It does. Okay, in that case, we'll just put it on areas. There it goes. Okay. I'm not sure why it shouldn't be doing that, but so long as I can work around it, it's fine. Hey, Nadjerk. What's up, JB? I don't know if you guys are still here, but thanks for dropping in. Thanks for the support. Yeah, I'm having fun. So definitely a bit different from what I'm used to, but yeah, it's pretty cool. There we go. I have to say though, if I had to pick my favorite part of this whole process, it's definitely what I'm doing right now. So satisfying. Just filling in the colors and just watching the image come to life. So satisfying. It's just so chef's kiss, you know. And bada bing, bada boom. We have an almost complete frame. So Nadjerk, have you been up to anything cool recently? Oh, and by the way, congrats on hitting 100 subs. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's do this first. Get rid of these annoying little... Huh? Gotta get rid of this. Yeah, I think we've all been working. I'm currently a senior right now, and I'm working close to 20 hours a week. Just trying to keep ends meeting. You know what I mean? Doesn't leave a lot of time to do what I love doing, but it is what it is. That's correct. Okay. Oops. Maybe we don't want to do that. There we go. Nope, there's another one. And there's another one. Bam. Okay. And we have another frame. I'm gonna go back up here and fix a little boo-boo I did. on this frame. Somehow I forgot to drop in shadow right here. Yeah, I'm not taking that many credits, Magic. I've got like, I'm only taking like 13 credit hours, but I am working 20 hours. Okay, let's see what I need to do. Okay, we'll just drop it in right here. Huh, what's that doing there? You're not supposed to be there. Let's repair this line. Yeah, it is. It is a plateful. All right. See if that works. Decent. All right. We have ourselves a frame. Let me take a look at the transparency check real fast. Looks like we do have a couple. Yeah, we got a couple of. Anything that shows up white, those are bad. We have to take care of them. Bam. Where's the other one? Bam. And the last one's up here. Bam. Okay. Save that bad boy. Let's compare that a little bit. All right. Next frame. So we go from here, here, and now we have this frame. Believe it or not, even though I've got all of this left to do, I'm almost done actually, because I've got, basically I have 2 more frames left to draw. This one, and then this one, and that's it. Everything else in the animation sequence will be the eyes blinking and the mouth moving. And that's it. So I've got 2 more frames to draw, and then mouth, eyes blink, mouth open, close, and then it's just a matter of just juggling the frames to get the correct sequence. And then I have to record the voice lines, and then adjust the exposure to match, and draw, and then I'll draw in a background, and that'll be it. And it's time to move on to the next one. Yeah, Marianne, it does. It is quite a lot of work though, because I basically am in class. I'm either in classes all day or I'm at work all day. That's basically how it works. Okay. All right, let's I need to get some royalty-free music I can play in the background or something, because I am planning on streaming every weekend, I'm hoping, Friday or Saturday. I'm not entirely sure yet. That is the current plan. It is, Marianne. All right, here we go again. This is a great time to actually like kick in some music and just relax. From what I hear of your character, AZX Nightmare might make a suggestion for his theme. So who's A7X? Who's A7X Nightmare? Is it like a group or is it a song? Well, I am capable of writing music myself, though, but I'm not nearly as good as most people, so I am kind of in the market for possibilities. People who want to make music for me. I do have some music of my own, but it's not finished yet. Oh, this hair is so satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. if not a little bothersome sometimes, because getting it right can be a bit of a challenge. Because I don't always make it easy on myself with my underdrawing, as you can see. Avenged Sevenfold wrote that song about 2 years ago. Nightmare, okay. I'll have to check it out then. Avenged Sevenfold, okay. Oh, language. Okay, I'll keep that in mind then. Well, you know, sometimes something you have to understand when it comes to the world of theater and drama and everything is that if you want to write realistic lines, you have to realize that language is a real part of the world we live in. And to not include it, while it's not a pleasure in my life to include naughty words, it's a reality of our existence. I don't see it as making anything raunchy. I think it's more like it makes things realistic. That's just my opinion. But of course, going overboard with it is ridiculous too. See, I'm into. I like fantasy and I like making things my way, but at the same time, sometimes it's a good thing to introduce realism and not to adjust the world of your story just because you want to. And it makes you feel good about yourself. I think it's part of the reason why Hollywood is failing right now is because everybody is just so obsessed with their worldviews and their agenda that it's just not worth it anymore. It's part of the reason. I mean, I for a while wanted to actually try to get into Hollywood myself, but you know, after the past few years, it's like there's no reason to. There's no point to. There's no point to it. They don't make stuff like they used to anymore. It's not worth it. It's fine. All right. That's quite a jump there, buddy. It's fine. Now that said, I don't mind if people use art as a way of self-expressing themselves. Like if you have a message you want to tell people and you want to use your work and your stories as a means of as a medium of telling your perspective and stuff like that. That's fine. That's great. But when it comes to the cost of the story, it's just like, why do you even bother? So I'm hoping to avoid that kind of pitfall. Here recently, there's a lot of people who are making stuff on their own. And it seems like they're getting some decent exposure right now. People want stories. And I know I do, and I love stories, and I want to try to bring one of my own. Because if Hollywood isn't going to provide them, well, the Koreans and the Japanese and the independent filmmakers, they definitely will. Eventually. Okay. The song is about existence after dying without salvation, so relevance 100%. Huh. Hollywood is on its way out for sure. Unfortunately, that's how it seems. That's how it seems. That's just how the free market works. If the big guys start making stuff that nobody's interested in, then somebody will replace them. From what I understand, the Koreans are supposed to be really are pushing their luck in that regard. They're making some pretty good stuff. And of course, the American comic book industry is dying to the Japanese manga industry. When you're at the point where one manga series can outsell both DC and Marvel comic books, then you know you've got a problem. If my information correct, I think the Demon Slayer manga series is outselling both DC and Marvel at one point. I don't know about now. Nice. Okay. Sorry if I'm silent. I'm just trying to pay attention to what I'm doing here. I really ought to make this easier on myself by making this underdrawing lines a little bit more precise. That's fine. Okay, time to do the face. Oh, you're on a 1 minute delay? Yeah. It really is sad about, what's sad about the free market is that it's not always easy to see how it works. And a lot of people get delusioned with it really fast. I mean, even I get delusioned with it occasionally. This can be really disheartening just to see people getting away with all sorts of garbage. But the key thing to remember is that in a free market system, no matter how powerful the evil company is, they will almost always, without fail, somebody will eventually kill it. There we go. Yeah, there is a slight delay. I don't think it's from my end though. I'm also switching between windows, so if you comment, I'm probably not going to see it immediately. There we go. Yeah, that's no good. Let's try that again. There we go. All right. The most delicate part. As they say, the eyes are the windows of the soul, so if you get the eyes wrong, you get everything wrong. Okay. All right. All right, let's move on to the next eye. Definitely an interesting angle here. And we'll just give an indication of some eyelashes over there. There we go. All right. Let's get in the draw. Okay. This program is really powerful because there's all sorts of things you can do with it that makes it so convenient to use as opposed to something like Paintbrush or something. Follow the money and you'll find a company's motivations, good or evil. Yep. But maybe not all the time, because honestly, some companies have got so much money that they can just waste it at will because they're trying to, I don't know, maybe pander to the wrong group of people, and they end up losing money and they just don't care, it seems, because they got money to waste. Alright, so the dance of light and shadow is at it again. Let's see, where would the light... So we're going to definitely have light on the lips here. Some on the nose. Oops, oops. Some there. Now, as for the shadow, something that I did forget to do, hang on a sec. I forgot to drop in a little bit of shadow right here. There we go. Because this character has got cheeks. That's why those lines are there. Nothing quite like doing your art and then chugging a, what is this, a 2-liter bottle of Dr. Pepper. Because that's what I do. Let's see how long I've been streaming. Okay, I think I will stream for another 30 or so minutes, and we'll call it a day. Like I said, I never streamed before, so this is kind of new territory for me. I'll give it another half hour maybe. We'll see. Alright, so let's drop in our blues and reds. So that's... Okay, oh, I almost forgot. You want to drop in some red right where the eye is. Oops. Okay, let's try that again. You want it about right there. And it kind of runs in through like that. There we go. All right, now it's time to drop in the shading. Definitely want shade here. There. Dropping shade there. This time I'm going to drop in a little bit of shade on this side of the face. Drop in a little bit of shade here. Oh, almost forgot something. Oh, thanks, Jason. Yeah, I have a friend here at college who knows technology a lot better than I do. And he recently started streaming himself, and he wanted, and so I asked him to help me figure out how it works. Yeah, it's all thanks to Isaac Kuhn. He's the guy who said hello at the top of the chat. He's a good friend of mine. Check him out. Give him some love. Not literally, for crying out loud. Figuratively. All right. I like calling this process right what I'm doing right now. I like to call it the dance of light and shadow, because that's what it is. We'll just drop that in right there. Okay. I should probably go back and drop in some shadow right through here, because where there's shadow right back here, there will be shadow up here. That was a bit of a goober on my part. Yeah, I'll be doing that. Probably off stream, I guess. But this time I'll definitely be doing it. It's a little much. Let's try that again. And a little bit of shadow here. Actually, yeah, let's drop in. Oops. There we go. Right around here. There we go. And a little bit of shadow here. A little shadow back here. A little bit of shadow here. And there we go. Let's check the previous frame. Okay. There we go. And around. There we go. I think I should probably give a little bit of light on that curl. There we go. All right. Really? Oh, I guess that makes sense. So YouTube didn't exist back then. Oh, yeah. What year did it show up? YouTube show up? Because I don't remember. Because I remember my first semester here, YouTube was banned for like my first semester and for the summer. And they unbanned it on my second semester here because people were accessing it all the time on their phones, and even professors were directing people to YouTube to look at tutorial videos on certain things. And so the faculty were like, "Oh, what the heck? Might as well let them have it." So yeah. Besides, there are all sorts of ways of getting around the ban anyway. Yeah, there was all sorts of ways to get around it. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Let's try that again. I don't want that didn't look good. Okay, let's try that again. Down through here. Probably could drop in a little bit of shadow right there as well. Or maybe... Nah, it's fine. We'll leave it. 2005? Yeah. Really? It's been around that long? Interesting. All right, let's see if I got everything. Looks like it. All right. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and drop in the eyes, just so I won't get confused. There we go. Okay, we're going to go ahead and save that. Copy and paste. Drop her in. Make those flares invisible, and there we go. We have a keyframe. Okay, now it's time for my favorite part. Where is it? There it is. Oh, I got them rectangular. Hold on a second. Normal. There we go. Areas and lines. Auto paint lines. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot. I need to do this first. Auto paint for lines, please. No, that's the wrong color. There it is. Okay. All right. We're going to turn this one off. Auto paint for lines. And then we're going to go to the shading. There we go. Bam. And then we're going to get our normal color. That's fine. Actually, it's not. Hold on a second. There was a leak here. Where is it? Ah, there it is. There it is. All right, that should be where the leak was. Yeah, that's where it was. Okay. All right, and there. No. When that happens, what you do, just areas, please. Bam. You told me about getting to test out Mountain Blade's beta. Yeah, that's pretty cool. You know, a lot of people still play Mountain Blade, actually. If you get Mountain Blade on Steam or something, you actually can go and look up the multiplayer. People are still playing it like crazy right now. I don't play Mountain Blade too often on multiplayer because I'm really bad. I'm really bad at the game. That is correct. Okay, good. That wasn't correct. Oh, yeah. And wait a minute. Ah! What happened to my lines? All right, we'll just... There, I'll just do that. Finish off the lines. I don't know, sometimes my black lines disappear and I'm not always certain why. All right, we'll turn off lines. Let's go, let's do areas. All right, I think that's all for the dark. Oh, we got one more for the dark. Okay, hold up. My areas, my lines disappeared again. What's happening to my lines? Okay. Having a little bit of a problem here. I'm not sure why this is happening. Okay. Okay, my black lines still exist. I think. Yeah, I think they're still there. Okay, for some reason my black lines are disappearing. All right, well in that case, why are my lines disappearing? That's annoying. We'll just do areas. Oh, I think I know what happens. I think I know. I think I might have used the wrong shade. All right, let's roll this back. All the way back. Because obviously something's wrong. All right, I think I know how I can fix this. Okay, that's correct. That's correct. Uh-oh. Ah, that's what happened. That's what's wrong. I goofed. I used the wrong shade of black to do those lines. I'm a moron. Ich bin ein Moron. Yep. Great. I'm gonna have to redo those lines. Ah! Ah! All right, Nadger. You have fun at work. I'm probably gonna have to kill the stream right now. Anyway, because I just made I just goofed up. I'm gonna have to redo these, some of those black lines I accidentally did wrong. Like an idiot. So, yeah. Anyway, for those of you who are still here, thank you for dropping in. It was really fun. I'll definitely be doing this again next week. So if you want to join me then, that'll be great. Thanks again for being here, and